Welcome to my crib.
Man, it feels amazing to be back in Los Angeles and to compete for EBI.
EBI 7, it's all about. Most unorthodox guy on Jiu-Jitsu.
I have gotten some nice medals at IBJJF, but I think this is like a little bit truer to the heart. And it's on UFC Fight Pass, so I'm curious if I could trade my winnings for stocks in the UFC company. I don't know. I gotta talk to Eddie about it.
Nossos brasileiros, os representantes do Brasil, torcida pra minha galera.
I have to drop a little bit weight, but for sure Saturday gonna be nice because my friend is the best chef in Brazil. Watching me, I can ask later. Maybe he can sponsor me with food and be fat.
The champion.
Last time I was here, most of what I was feeling was sort of a longing to compete and just really being proud of the way my teammates competed and wanting to do the same. Of course, it's always, once you get what you want, it's like a dog chasing a car, you caught it, now, welcome to Thunderdome, 16 really, really tough guys have been training really hard to crush you. So, congratulations, right?
Attention. Ladies and gentlemen, attention.
All right, guys. We're going to start off with the rules meeting, get the blood going, do some little jumping jacks with the rules. Most of you guys know the rules. There are no rules. No, there are rules, okay? This weekend is the featherweights. 16-man tournament, and Eddie Cummings is the champion.
Nice.
Gio Martinez was the champion, and he's coming back. Bill Cooper's making a comeback.
Oh.
Danny Procopo's dropping down to 145. Rafael Domingo's dropping down to 145. Chad George, who fights MMA, he's a black belt as well. Joao Marinho from Gia Fight Team. Barrett Yoshida, Alex Eklund, Ashley Williams from the UK. Mikey Main, Sergio Hernandez with that crazy donkey guard style.
So excited to watch him. Seriously, I'm so excited to watch him.
Yeah. Should be interesting. Last show, it was hard for me to enjoy the show. I'm reffing, my feet are burning because it's black mat, and those lights, they're made to light up like a Broadway stage. My feet are blistering. We're worried about the time. Now we got white mats, guys. We got white mats now. It's like, no more. I turn right in the middle, I go, my feet I can't take this. I could imagine what the fighters were going through. It's like fighting on frying pan. So now we got white mats. People are going to say, oh, look, we made him. Halleck is going to say he invented white mats. I wanted black mats, it's just too hot.
Dude, I saw you. I was looking at what you're saying when you told me they're burning. Every time I saw you do this, I was like, oh, that's it burns.
It feels really good. It feels like we're evolving, that we're changing. I really like the white mats. I really like that everything is on schedule. From the production, 7 a.m. we were driving here. So I feel really happy, super happy with this time. And then we have a new lighting. We have LED lights. And this we gotta go to the technology. We want to make it to the biggest production setups and standards to keep the quality for the UFC Fight Pass people watching around the world. I'm really happy about the response of the people. People coming from Europe, including South America, coming to EBI to watch it live. They can watch it online, but they prefer to make the travel and have enjoyed to Los Angeles. We have Bruce Buffer in the house. That's a surprise we have for the people. So let's see how they react. Jiu-Jitsu, baby. All about Jiu-Jitsu.
We're here at EBI. It's going to be a great night. You should be here.
Fuck yeah! Bruce Buffer gets to announce? Holy fuck! What a dream come true. I got to hear him say my name.
Oh yeah, Megan's running around.
Okay,
perfect. I got to go in with you.
Come with me, please. Man, I'm Bruce. I'm so happy to see you.
It's good to see you again, bro.
Take care.
Excited for that?
What's that?
The surprise that we have for you guys.
Oh, yeah. Hey, ladies. Bruce Buffer's announcing! Fucking mental. Fucking mental. Oh! Damn! It's super legit. It's like a UFC now. On Fight Pass, they got Bruce Buffer. You're the Joe Rogan. All right, we got 3 Joe Rogans. Nick the Tooth, Capella, Scott Ross. We only got 1 Mike Goldberg, though. TJ DeSantis. He's the Mike Goldberg.
of the UFC Octagon, Bruce Buffer, is joining us now. Good to see you again, Bruce. How you doing, man?
Hi, good to see you again, too, bro. It's good to see you, Frank, as always.
Yeah, awesome.
So tonight you're the voice of EBI.
Yeah, I got a new voice of. I like it. I've gone from beer pong to UFC to EBI. It's all good.
That is excellent. Now, have you? I mean, I've been a fan of EBI ever since they started. Frank and I came to the last one. We loved it. We couldn't wait to get back to this one.
Well, this is what I like about EBI because what you're having here is you're having the finish.
You don't get the finish in regulation, even if you go to overtime. No pay.
Exactly. So you're forced to, it's almost like working for a performance bonus in the UFC Octagon. You know you have to perform.
Ron already tapped on it a little bit. I mean, your show submission ground.
Yeah, thanks. We went with EBI rules on this, and the reason was so that somebody would finish the match. I got to do some grappling since I've been retired, but we always had a clause that if you could eat up the clock, you got to draw. Nobody loses. Well, that's a victory sometimes when you're in over your head. You're out there wrestling for a draw. Under EBI rules, somebody's going to tap.
Well, the Eddie Bravo rules, Eddie Bravo Invitational rules, are without a doubt the best rules because they force guys into bad situations. So
I talked to Eddie before we went into this, and I said, "Hey, listen, we're doing. What are you doing? We're going to fall on the same dates. How do you want to do this? Let's not get in a battle with each other." He goes, "No, just the opposite." He said, "I want these guys to have somewhere to wrestle." He said, "But Chael, do this. Take my rules. Call it EBI. That puts me up." But he goes, "But do it." And he had a great point, Joe. And here's what his point was. He said, everybody that has a grappling event wants to make up their own rules. He said, but as an industry, for the gym owners, for the guys that are going into the gym and they're training every day, they need to be able to train the same way. The coach needs to be able to have a stopwatch just like he does MMA. 5-minute rounds, you do 3 of them. If you're in a main event or title fight, you do 5 of them. You go into a basketball court, you go volleyball. It's the same universal rules. He said, for an industry, we need to be all teammates, all no-gi jiu-jitsu, but they need to be able to train the same way so the coach can run a practice. And he doesn't have to go, you guys training for Abu Dhabi over here, and you guys training for the IBJJF over here, and you guys. So I thought, Eddie, you're right. If us promoters can all get together and unify some rules like the unified rules of MMA, as an industry, the trickle-down, which is the gyms, we can get this thing figured out, and then we can start to have a hybrid. And Eddie's rules really are quite perfect. He calls them the most gangster rules out there, but he's right. I talked to Vinny, I talked to some other guys that I talked to Saulo Ribeiro. They're going, look, it's EBI. That's how you find it. If you want to know who the best is, you got to go EBI rules.
The same always, it's a good format, it's a good tournament, and I think the guys know that all the guys are such a high level that anything can happen. I said it before in the interview, at the end of the day, 2 elite level guys could make the other guy look average by catching him in a minute, but then they could fight 100 times and that couldn't happen again, so who knows what's going to happen.
And now, for the millions of viewers watching around the world on UFC Fight Pass and on pay-per-view on UFC.tv. It's time for EBI 7, the featherweight.
I'll take that as a yes.
Got a lot of riding time too, so that is in his favor. Yeah. The newcomer Chad George just needs to get free, and he does. Punches his ticket to round number 2. Maine not able to circle out here. He might be in some trouble. Martinez definitely cranking it. Oh, there's a tap. Nicely done. With less than a minute to go in regulation, Gio Martinez wraps up the leg lock, finishing Mikey Maine. Looking for the
Done
truck.
the twister before.
Dominguez able to get free. Gio settles inside. Dominguez almost becoming. You can't let Eddie get into that position, and there it is. That is why Eddie Cummings is the defending EBI champion. He takes care of Chad George early in regulation. Wow!
Mike Rilla Davila.
Ooh, nice.
Now it's starting to look like a pro wrestling match. Martinez telling him to come down, but it's Cooper now that grabs the leg.
Got a good heel hook. That's it.
Oh, wow, Bill Cooper! 75 seconds here for Gio Martinez to wrap something up and get a finish. Now Lounge time.
Oh,
there it is. Gio Martinez submits Rafael Domingo with a beautiful triangle choke. Here we go, our semifinal. Former training partners, Eddie Cummings, Mike Davila. Martinez trying to do his, but he's got to take care of a very tough Bill Cooper.
Very big Bill Cooper.
Step under now. Rear choke locked in. Mike Davila in survival mode. He taps. Eddie Cummings 3 for 3 in submissions and regulation.
Gio's got a little bit of space in there, though.
Oh, beautifully done. A lot of riding time, though, for Bill Ritchie. Spent a lot of time breaking, so say that has actually helped them. Bill Cooper now on offense, and he chooses fight.
Plus what happened right there, that's...
Bill Cooper goes to the finals. He'll take on Eddie Cummings.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Here we go. We've reached the finals of EBI 7. The featherweight title on the line. The reigning and defending champion Eddie Cummings against Bill Cooper. Very dangerous position when you give Eddie Cummings the opportunity to grab at your legs, but someone up to that challenge. Got to be Bill Cooper. He's been in there with a lot of guys over the years. Now, Cummings switching to a heel hook. There it is, it is done! Eddie Cummings, $20,000 richer, and he remains the EBI featherweight champion. 4 fights, 4 submissions, and another gigantic check. Victor Davila and Eddie Bravo are going to go broke having this guy continue to fight.
Our EBI 7 winner and featherweight champion, Eddie Wolverine Cummings.